This is Ben Davison, subscribe to Stephen Icons.
Now, as many of you guys know, the purse bid for Deontay Wilder vs Tyson Fury Part 2, the rematch, was yesterday. That was the deadline. They asked for a week extension and that now expired. So the update is that the WBC president, Mauricio Solomon, has said that he has been keeping track of the negotiations and he's happy with where it's at. And of course, I expect an announcement imminently. Okay, so they haven't given them an extra week or they haven't even given them a deadline. So they can just whenever, just announce it whenever. But Shelley Finkel, the manager of Deontay Wilder, said that he fully expects to make an announcement either later this week or early next week. But it does kind of make the question, why put a deadline in to say if you don't negotiate within this time, then it'll go to purse bid if you're not actually going to enforce it? Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, we can flip it. And as we know, that a purse bid, you can always ask for an extra week anyway, okay, up to about a month. So they still have pretty much 3 weeks left. So we can't say that the WBC are really kind of like giving them extra time, buying them time or letting them get away with whatever. So we can't really say that. But by delaying it without putting a deadline in, it does make you question, then why do it in the first place? That's for sure. Now, this fight, it will be signed. It has to be signed. Okay, because the WBC have ordered it. And also they've ordered the interim fight with Don Brazil, Dillian Whyte as well. So the winner of that fight will in fact fight the winner of Wilder vs Fury. So the WBC are certainly making moves in 2019 that I wish that they had made last year for Dillian Whyte, Don Brazil. They should have ordered that last year, in my opinion. And the Wilder vs Fury, they're doing it purely because it's going to generate a lot of money. And they agreed within their committee, their government committee, that, or governor's committee even, that Tyson Fury won that fight. Hence the reason why they have forced the rematch. And of course, why they've given Tyson Fury a bigger purse split if it goes to purse bid because of the value that he brings to it. But of course, they're always going to have their champion as the A side, no matter, even if he isn't in reality. But to just have the WBC president just say, well, I'm happy with where it's at and I'm not going to put a deadline on it. As I said, it does make the question, well, why have that deadline in there in the first place? Why initially order it with a deadline? There's just no point to it if you were never going to fulfill it. For me, I wouldn't have minded going to purse bid because I would have been interested to see who would have won that. Would Eddie Hearn have dug deep? Would Frank Warren and BT Sport have dug deep? PBC dug deep? All that kind of thing. But ultimately, I think that the PBC and Frank Warren may well have joined forces on that one and just outbid everybody else. That's what I think probably would have happened. But it would have been interesting had Eddie Hearn have won that. And if he'd have put it on at Old Trafford, because I believe that's probably what he would have done. And would Deontay Wilder have vacated the belt? Who knows what would have happened? Who knows? But ultimately, none of that is important right now. As it is, there is no deadline for a renewed purse bid for that kind of situation. So either way, they have now expired their week. And Shelley Finkel believes that it will be announced either this week or next week. So as long as it's within the next 3 weeks, I think that the WBC are perfectly happy because, as I said, you can go up to a month for extension. So anyway, you drop your thoughts below about it, click thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.